A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, protests have erupted across Israel following Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's controversial decision to fire Defence Minister Yoav Gallant. The decision, which Netanyahu attributed to a crisis of trust between the two leaders, has sparked outrage among the Israeli public, leading to mass demonstrations in major cities, particularly in Tel Aviv. Thousands of protesters took to the streets, demanding Netanyahu's resignation and calling for a more effective approach to the ongoing war in Gaza. Netanyahu announced that Foreign Minister Israel Katz would take over Gallant's position, a move that many see as an attempt to consolidate power within his inner circle. Gallant's dismissal comes at a critical time, as Israel continues its military operations in Gaza and faces increasing pressure over its handling of the conflict. The former defense minister had been vocal about his belief that Israel could negotiate the return of hostages taken by Hamas through painful concessions, a stance that reportedly put him at odds with Netanyahu's more hardline approach. During a press conference, Netanyahu stated, "In the midst of a war, more than ever, full trust is required between the Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense." He claimed that significant gaps had emerged between him and Gallant regarding the management of the military campaign, leading to his decision to terminate Gallant's role. This is not the first time the two have clashed. Their relationship has been characterized by public disagreements and reports of heated arguments over military strategy. In his response to the firing, Gallant expressed his commitment to Israel's security, stating on social media that it had always been his mission. He later elaborated on the reasons for his dismissal, citing disagreements over military service exemptions for ultra-Orthodox citizens, the urgent need for a national inquiry into the failures leading up to the October 7th attacks, and the necessity of securing the return of hostages. The protests following Gallant's dismissal have been marked by intense emotions, with demonstrators blocking major highways and chanting slogans such as "Netanyahu is endangering soldiers." Some protesters even lit bonfires on the roads, leading to clashes with police, who responded with water cannons and arrests. Families of hostages taken during the Hamas attacks have condemned Gallant's dismissal, viewing it as a continuation of efforts to undermine negotiations for a release deal. The Hostages and Missing Families Forum has called on the new defense minister to prioritize the return of all abductees and to commit to ending the ongoing conflict. As protests spread, opposition leaders have called for public demonstrations against Netanyahu's leadership, labeling the dismissal as an act of madness and accusing the prime minister of prioritizing political survival over national security. The timing of Gallant's firing, coinciding with the U.S. presidential election, has also drawn scrutiny, with critics suggesting that Netanyahu may have taken advantage of the situation to sideline a rival. The ongoing conflict in Gaza has resulted in significant casualties, with reports indicating that over 43,000 Palestinians have been killed and hundreds of Israeli soldiers have also lost their lives. As the situation continues to unfold, the Israeli government faces mounting pressure from both the public and international community to find a resolution to the crisis. In the wake of Gallant's dismissal, calls for a civil strike have emerged, with protest organizations announcing plans to halt the country until their demands are met. The protests reflect a growing discontent with Netanyahu's government and its handling of the war, as many Israelis seek stronger leadership and a clearer path towards peace and security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.